Alright guys, hello and welcome back to Let's Replay Broken Sword, The Shadow of the Templars, and this is the final video. We're about to go to Bannockburn and finish off the game. Without further ado, let's do this.
It must be done.
Oh, I guess so. Somewhere. We've come a long way to get.
Yeah. Let's hope. Where are you going, George?
Do I need to spell it out?
Don't snap at me. If you're going to take a leak, why don't you say so?
Okay, I'm going to take a leak. L-E-A-K.
Tickets, please.
Oh, hi.
That's a standard full-price peak return. Don't you have a senior citizen's rail card?
I rarely travel by train. My ticket is perfectly valid, is it not?
Well, yeah, but you could have saved up to a third of the cost.
I do not need to indulge in puffling thriftiness.
Blimey, you're a funny old bird and no mistake. Tickets, please, sir.
Here.
Off to Stirling, eh?
Yes, we...
Well, I hope you won't. It's a miserable place this time of year. Still, there's plenty of pubs and a lovely view from the castle.
Thank you.
I don't want to work.
Are you sure?
Maybe.
Can't you sit still
I need to go to the gym.
while you're there? And think...
Okay.
So you can talk to the old lady and Nico more, but I'm not going to do that. There's not really much to talk about, and yeah, it's very little conversation. And like I say, you guys know I really want to push towards the end of this, and this is going to be a long time, as enough as it is. We've got the train to do, which isn't actually very long in itself. Walk along the fucking car, George! I keep pressing the fucking A button and you don't walk!
Oh, no. That gangster creep from the hotel, Guido. Well, he didn't scare me. Hey, Buster. This is a no-smoking car. Okay, maybe he did scare me. It got worse. I suddenly realized who the conductor had reminded me of.
I never noticed that. See
Marquis
the
Murder.
windows there as the train's going along? That's pretty cool.
I really didn't want to shoot the breeze with this guy.
Walk back along the fucking train. Now! For fuck's sake.
I should have known better than to leave Nico and
Is
the
that a
old
alarm
lady
clock
alone.
there?
Suddenly, the sort of befuddled...
What is that there? Oh, you can't click on it. Shit. Right. Luckily, the actual frame rate is not dropping as much now, which is really good. Oh, man. Go in the cut. Fucking hell, George! Why don't you just do what I want you to do? Oh.
You haven't opened that window, pal.
Why not?
It's freezing out there.
Hi. Having a party?
No, this is British. Come on, join us, man. Away, Basha, wake up, man. What's company?
His breath was like the outlet.
Excuse my mate, he's taking a nap. Sleeping like a bobby. I'll wake him up when we get to Newcastle.
We passed through Newcastle half an hour ago.
And I never noticed.
Did you see what happened to the young woman in the next compartment?
No, pal, I didn't. Have you lost her, like?
She's disappeared. The old lady, too. I think they're...
Away, man.
Yeah. You gotta help me.
Maybe they went to the toilet, like.
I don't think...
They never go on their own. Always in pairs, you know.
No, she's been abducted. I'm sure. I've got to go look for her.
What, stop?
The conductor.
You want to avoid him, like?
That's about it, yeah.
No problem.
See you later.
Oh, hang on. There is one funny thing.
Would you like a red nose?
No, thanks, pal. I got one of my own.
See you later.
Oh my God, it's funny.
Don't do it, pal. Don't jump.
I don't intend... I'm going to climb on...
You're
Just watch me.
Hold on there, pal.
All right, so we're now on the top of the train, and I've done this probably a record time. I don't know how long it would normally take me, but it wouldn't take me 7 minutes. Well, we haven't done it in 7 minutes, but we've got up on the roof in 7 minutes. Now, if you touch these, you'll die.
It was the arm that fed electricity from the overhead cables to the train. I could almost smell the high-tension current.
I'm not going to show that off for obvious reasons. And this bit here is actually pretty difficult if you don't pay attention.
Hey!
Shit. Oh! Fuck, I thought I didn't do it.
You saved our lives, but why?
We were always on the same side. Different causes.
The Knights Templar?
Don't. These men are no better.
What are the Neo-Templars after? What is...
Not what you think, my friend. It is a weapon, yes, but one which our enemy... A double-edged sword. A power older than Demolay. Older...
We'll stop them. You and me together. And Nico.
No, George. My journey ends soon. At the Garden of...
You're talking in riddles. Can't you tell me straight?
The sword caused by the alignment of the Earth's natural...
Which are focused at St. Ninian's.
The energy endowed the Templars with a power they could control the...
You can ask him this, and I am going to ask him it.
How did you escape from the bull's head?
It is a long walk from the cliff of the bull to the village Stobbart. Fortunately, I know the ways of the wilderness. Also, I have a sister who keeps a garage just around the corner. May Allah guide you to our enemies.
Thanks.
What?
What? What is it? He's dead.
Or is he? Dun dun dun!
The guy was a professional killer. The last thing he deserved was sympathy. I had to admit it, though. I was sorry he'd ended up this way.
Don't even think about it, George.
What? Who?
Look me straight in the eye and tell me you weren't thinking of using that axe on Eklund.
Don't be foolish, woman. I was going to use it on you. I couldn't think of a single way the extinguisher would be of use in the absence of a fire.
Where do you think you're going?
Don't worry, I hadn't forgotten him.
Answer me this instant, George Stobbart.
I will.
That's not fair, George.
No.
You took advantage while my hands were tied.
When Eklund pointed that gun at me, I thought I was going to die. I thought of all the things I'd never get to do. And kissing you was at the top of my list.
George,
Uh-huh.
George, we've got to get off the train. Eklund could recover at any time.
So what are we waiting for?
What are you doing?
I'm out of here.
Not that door. Do you want to end up like Flap?
Not especially. What remains of him is well on his way back to London. I hope he was traveling on a return ticket.
Oh God, that is awful. That is awful! Alright, let's do it. And now we are in St. Ninian's. The tower we saw from in the chalice, and the final part of the game. And it has been a pleasure bringing you this LP. I have loved every second of it. Pardon me.
I'd feel happier if we had a gun or something.
Khan gave me something.
What?
His handbag.
Oh, great. If we run into any killers, we can give them a good buffeting. Didn't he have any weapons?
You don't know the half of it. This bag's full of C4.
Wow. Boy, we'll show them now. What's C4?
Plastic, George.
We're going to
2 kilos of plastic explosive. The detonator's broken now.
No problem. We'll buy a box of matches somewhere.
It doesn't work that way. It takes a small explosion to start the big explosion.
Well, that's not much use then. What does that sign say?
Apparently during the English Civil War in the mid-17th century, this place was used as an arms dump.
Yeah? What happened?
Look at the state of this place, George. You work it out.
Oh, stray spark?
You got it. The tower was the only thing to survive the blast.
I hope the explosion didn't destroy the Sword of Baphomet.
Do you? I rather hope it did.
It was just about recognizable as the church I'd seen reflected in the chalice. Templars, Roundheads, and Cavaliers. This place has seen a lot of history.
Alright. So because we've got a little bit of time before actually I have to finish off the game, I am going to have a little bit of fun in this place. Just a tad bit of fun. We need to obviously get this door. This is a door here. What Nico stands in front of, you can obviously tell it's a door. But we don't know exactly what. So
The handle turned easily, and the larger wheel began to revolve. Damn! Then the handle came off in my hand. The wheel turned reluctantly with a creak of complaint. There was no obvious way of removing the wheel from its housing.
what do you do?
There was no way of reconnecting the handle to the cog except by welding it. It was a heap of stones and stuff which had tumbled down from the rafters. I scrabbled around in the rubble and found an old clay pipe with a broken stem. Under one of the stones, I found a metal coin which was green with age. It was caked with soil, but what I'd found was a small cog and spindle. With mounting excitement, I felt something. It was short, hard, and black. It was a plastic. I didn't find anything. The wheel turned reluctantly. There was. Now that the handle was gone, it was easy to remove the cog and spindle. With the clay pipe in his mouth, he looked happy, homely, like somebody's granddaddy.
What do you think you're doing, Josh?
I wondered if there was a secret mechanism in the demon's mouth.
Maybe you should show a little more respect.
For a mythical medieval demon? Give me a break.
Okay, go right ahead. Meddle with forces you don't understand. Incur the demon's wrath and burn in hell. Just see if I care.
Nico?
Uh-huh.
What are you doing?
Committing this inscription to memory.
Can you read it?
No.
What's the point of studying the inscription if you can't read it?
Because it could be important. A clue to whatever we're looking for, who knows? I might find someone installing to...
We don't have time.
No? At least I am doing something positive.
What language is that inscription written in?
You're the languages student, you tell me.
It looks like ancient Norse. Maybe.
Perhaps it's in code.
I don't think so.
Norse code.
That was just awful.
Look what I found buried in the rubble.
It's a plastic pen top.
Yeah, amazing, isn't it? Finding something so mundane in a place like this.
Astounding. Let me know if you find any paper clips.
Look, I found an old coin. You think it's worth anything?
George, focus on the situation at hand, please.
Any suggestions what I could do with this cog?
Well...
Any suggestions?
Well...
Right, okay, so we need to pick up the...
I ran my fingers across the cold stone and probed the holes in the demon's eyes. Beneath them, the mouth formed another hole. But I wasn't about to put my finger in there. The cog slipped neatly into the eye socket. With a rasp of metal on stone,
Right. Finally, this.
I pushed the handle into the demon's mouth. The cogs all meshed.
Right, let's do it. This is the final part, guys, and the final, you could say cutscene until we actually have a little bit of an action thing, which hopefully I won't fail on.
As soon as I saw the flickering torches, I realized the bogus Templars had beaten us to the sword. But where were they now? The powder spilling from the barrels reminded me of pirate stories I'd loved when I was a kid. It was gunpowder. It was definitely gunpowder, but it had solidified over the centuries it had lain here undisturbed.
No, George!
What?
Leave that torch right where it is. In case you haven't noticed, the crypt is full of gunpowder.
So what? Don't you trust me?
It's not a question of trust.
No? You think I'm a jerk, don't you?
Don't be silly, George, and keep your voice down. I thought I heard something, like chanting.
I really wasn't worried about the danger of igniting the gunpowder. But Nico's temper was likely to flare up again. Now that scared me.
Alright, this is it, guys. The final push, the final part of the game. And without further ado, let's do it.
Listen, I can definitely...
You're right. I hear it too. What do you suppose they're doing?
It wouldn't surprise me if they were holding some kind of satanic sex ritual.
So, what are we waiting for? Shh!
Oh my god, that was such a wrong reply for that kind of like comment by Nico. But a game that has a brilliant ending is ended by an even better ending. That didn't make any sense. A game that had a brilliant beginning is just rounded off with an absolutely terrific ending. That sounded better. A great ending is ended with a great ending. What the fuck am I talking about?
Will you look at that? Baphomet. Labino was right. This place was ancient even to the Templars.
This whole place? This is Baphomet?
Finally, the truth. The Templars had never worshipped this graven image, no more than they'd worship a rainbow. But, like a rainbow, they regarded it as a symbol of a covenant with God, who'd revealed this place to them.
Rosso! Why, the double-dealing treacherous.
On the contrary, Inspector Rosso has been the model of obedience, an important quality in a true Templar. Now be quiet and watch if you wish to live much longer.
Brothers and sisters, we are gathered here to witness the reforging of the sword that was broken. Here before God's sentinel, Baphomet. Grand Master and Knight of Baphomet, we salute and pledge our obedience to you.
I salute you, gatekeeper of the temple. 7 centuries ago, our greatest weapon, the sword of Baphomet, was lost to us. Now we prepare to reforge it, to wield against new enemies. As the tired millennium dies, and this world looks for new leaders, we shall not fail. We shall lead the people to a new order, wherein all borders will dissolve. All will be united under the red cross of the Templars. George, we have watched your efforts to stop us with respect. But surely you realize that you have been misled by our enemies. Both of us want a better world. Fortunately, no harm has been done. We need determined, resourceful men like you. Join us, George. Join us in true brotherhood.
Yeah. True. Wait. Brothers? What about Marquet? What about Pegram and Klausner? You didn't look on them as brothers, only as failures. 3 men dead, and you don't give a damn.
George, you know that sacrifices are necessary. Every great undertaking.
Join you. I'll see you in hell first.
Ah, George, I had great hopes for you. C'est la guerre. Eklund, kill him.
I swear, I just wanted things to be right.
Take them. Kill them. They will not escape.
Well, well. If it isn't the great detective and his beautiful assistant, it's going to be a pleasure killing the pair of you.
George, what are we going to do?
Come on, Nico. We're leaving.
You fools! You cannot escape us. Guido! Stop them.
But master, the powder.
That powder is from the English Civil War. You fool. It's over 300 years old. How explosive do you think it can be?
I thought it was all over, but Nico had one last trick up her sleeve. Or in her handbag, to be exact. A handbag full of plastic explosives.
Maybe, but this stuff is brand new.
Oh, dear.
You know, you'll never be able to write your story now.
I don't care. I've got what I want.
Huh?
Just tell me one thing, George. Is our life together always going to be this crazy?
And with that, guys, and with the director's name at the top, Charles Cecil, a great guy and an absolute legend in my eyes. A small company, Revolution Software is, but a company with few games, but all their games, apart from one that I haven't played, are just brilliant. And with the announcement recently of a sequel to Beneath a Steel Sky, that's dubbed Beyond the Steel Sky, I cannot wait for that game. It's going to be an absolute pleasure bringing you that game when it is released, and I will of course be getting it. And if there's a collector's edition, of course I'll be getting it. I don't see any reason why I can't give Revolution Software my money to help them and to credit them in this. But with that being said, guys, that's it. We've reached the end. I'm going to call this a video. Well, it is going to be called a video. Thank you for watching and sticking by me. I hope you enjoyed this LP and this new editing style that I've done. And I'll see you all in the next LP, which is going to be a rather special one. See you soon, guys.